So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee when we had to go from
Alrighty, game recap. Basically, it boils down to we couldn't stop Bosa from rushing just freely with no protection happening over there. Stapleton came out throwing some bad passes. He got a roughing call that saved him because that was an interception that turned the game around, and got a fumble. It just got bad. Like, if you don't have enough time to throw, there's nothing you can really do about it, especially if you don't have a running game. And we had a decent little run going, but it just couldn't really do a ton. The Stapleton one, I mean, with the long one was like a 40-something yarder, and then we had a couple scrambles. So other than that, I mean, the rushing yards it's over 100-something, but that's not keep them honest type rushing. So good distribution here. Got a touchdown there. It says no drops. You know. Oh, you know what? I didn't, yeah, see, I was off. I didn't even put Pacheco in. I was wondering why he didn't have any catches. Tackles, we got Henderson leading, which lets you know a lot of throwing, leading in assists, and leading in tackles overall. So, I mean, he throws verticals on top of verticals on top of verticals all game. And so it's really no surprise that, you know, my front seven isn't leading in tackles in this case. I mean, that's other than Glenn, my middle linebacker, who was basically in coverage all game. You have Chin, Horn up there in the top 4 as well. So tackles for a loss, we got 6, 8, 10. Barno got 1. Sweet. He had a dev game today. So anyway, where were we at? 6, 8. We got 12 of them. 12 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, no interceptions. I mean, he only threw like 9 times. So Glenn also had a forced fumble, TD, no TDs. Let's take a look at these highlights. Yeah, this was just gross. All I needed him to do was just put this on the inside. I didn't even L1. Like, this looks like a L1. I did not even L1 that. That's just a terrible throw. Terrible throw. But that's on me. I should have not pressed that. I had things set up the way I wanted them. He just flashed with the linebacker kind of sitting. So I threw it with anticipation, and it just ended up not being a good throw. Maybe I should have free-formed it down to the inside. Maybe. But terrible throw. But I had my hitches here. I could have thrown the hitches, and I could have also dumped it to the flats right there and made a move. So I'll take partial blame on that one. This one, Dak outruns one of the fastest ends in the game. And my guys just don't get there. So good scramble. Come out, very next drive. Moving the rock. Good move, boom, fumbles. So we've now had 1 drive, 1 fumble. 1 interception. Another drive, a fumble. This one he caught me off guard. Not off guard. You can see I was trying to audible and I ended up switching right here. And I'm playing a D tackle. I know Kittle's going out there. Like it's no shocker. What I was trying to do was switch my defense. My safety was in a blitz, but I wanted to get him out of that blitz. And when I tried to do two-man, it said nope, because basically I ran it already. So I couldn't switch to two-man. So then I was going through my audibles looking, and that's when he caught me when I hit circle right here, was me trying to get out of the audible screen for habit. And I just didn't get set. But again, like I said, it's another verticals play. So a ton of his passes were just verticals. A ton. I mean, he threw 9, and probably 8 of them were verticals. Probably exaggeration, but I bet you at least 5 or 6 of them were, if not 8. But some of them he didn't throw as well. But look at my tackle. Look at my halfback. Yeah, and I'm trying to throw, right? So let's real time it. 1,000, 2, 1,000, throw. And just didn't have the time to make the throw. So that dude's Bosa is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. This one here, I mean, maybe Xavier Woods heard me say he was on the block. Because that's a poor tackle right there. Terrible advertisement by Xavier there. But I thought I could get through the hole right here, and I tried to dive. But something weird, like I'm going at that angle, and it's like I got clipped by Eichenberg up top, and he went flat as opposed to diving at the angle I'm going at. You know, but then after that, it was, I mean, defensive linemen are chasing him. That's a no-go. This was end of the half, 56 seconds. I still had 2 timeouts here. So he was super aggressive with Bosa. So I said, well, if he's going to be aggressive, then I'm just going to go ahead and run an option here. So ran the option. He got picked up at linebacker. And then the bruiser ability kicked in, and he bruised him and then told him to get up off him and then took off for 6. So good run there by Stapleton. Terrible pass in this game, but good running. No, that's nothing but a run. Watch my left tackle. Okay. Now check this out, though. Look at my tight end on the left here. Look. Nothing. So at this point in the game, like I'm putting people there to stop him, and they're just ignoring him. I don't know what that is. I don't know why. I consider that just glitchy. You know, not that Dub was doing anything glitchy, but glitchy in the sense of Madden not doing the right thing there. This is 6. This was my fault. I hit L2, meant to hit L1. So I know Warner has the ability to make these jumps, and that's 6 all day, every day. But I hit L2. I was like, man, come on. But it is what it is. You know, just a bump thumb move. Then he tried to run up, and we got a fumble. Came out very next play. I knew he was going to be aggressive with a blitz, so did a little rollout. Good throw on the run right there by Stapleton. Rolling right, throwing right is easy. Told myself on this one to user Glenn, but I thought Glenn would be able to handle it. But I mean, he's a rookie. He's also a linebacker. Whip routes, I mean, it's going to be difficult to cover that. But I knew a crosser was coming, so I was trying to jump that. That's why I went with the safety and just ran straight down on Hut. I didn't even read anything. I just went straight down to try to make that play. But yeah, Glenn just got cooked on that one. So again, doubled on the left, and my right tackle is like, no, I'm going to jump all the way inside, all the way in, and let him come around the outside. It's like, dang. Like, I mean, uh, I could have hit the halfback here early, um, but I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous. So, into the game, this is what he should have done earlier. Put this over the top. Again, this, I don't understand why sometimes he does this. This is not even a good pass to me. He has to turn inside right there. He should have been gone for 6 on this play. But instead, he has to turn inside and catch that instead of just putting his hands out. So, I don't know. Sometimes Stapleton just does that. And then just a couple throwaway plays there. Sometimes Stapleton just plays like that. He just doesn't play well. I mean, throw well. His throws are just off slightly. And sometimes they are on the money like crazy, you know. So either way, we got our butts whooped. You know, there's nothing you can do if Bosa's going to be in the backfield like that every single play. There's really nothing you can do about that. I mean, there's something you can do about it, but obviously my guys weren't doing it. Like I showed you, my tight end completely ignored him. My halfback completely ignored him. You know, it's it's just a wrap at that point, you know, whenever you're double teaming and you can't get there either. So oh, I missed it. Oh, it said he had a tackle for a loss. Man, I know I just looked at the stats and he had a tackle for a loss, and all he had to do was get one forced fumble, tackle for a loss, or a sack. All right, I gotta send this to the people's admins. Gotta work this out because that's no bueno. All right, man. Chuba got him a little upgrade, and that's it. All right, cool. Next week we have the Broncos. Try to turn this ship around. Catch you on the flip.